Today's lesson is about how to find the reference angle. Reference angle we call the first quadrant angle is a reference angle. Reference angle can be used to find the trig values of any angle theta. For degree angles, here's the formula. First quadrant angle is reference angle. For second quadrant angle, we use 180 minus a given angle to figure out the reference angle. For third quadrant, that's a given angle minus 180 to get the reference angle. For fourth quadrant, we use 360 minus a given angle to get the reference angle. For example, for each of the following, find the reference angle theta. First of all, for 478 degree, we need to get the coterminal angle between 0 to 360. So I will minus the 360. You will get the 8, 1, 1. So that's a 118 degree now. For 118 degree, we know that it's a second quadrant angle. So we got to use reference angle equals 180 degree minus 118 degree. So you will get 62 degree. That will be the reference angle. Let's go to negative 1040 degree. So make sure that get the coterminal angle between 0 to 360. So for negative 1040 degree, I need to add 360 times 3. That means adding 1080. Because 360 times 3, you will get this. Then answer is 40 degree. Since 40 is the first quadrant, that's why your reference angle equals 40 degree. Let's do more example. So for 1028 degree, first of all, you have to get a coterminal angle between 0 to 360 degree. Therefore, I need to subtract 360 twice. That means 270. You will get 308 degree. So for 308 degree, that will be quadrant 4. Then reference angle, you got 360 degree minus 308 degree. Then your answer will be 52 degree. Now let's go to this theta equals negative 109 degree. First of all, you need to add 360 so that get the coterminal angle between 0 to 360. Then you will get 1. Here's 5. Then that's 2. So that we got quadrant is a third quadrant. Then your reference angle will be 251 minus 180 degree. So you will get 71 degrees. When you decide the quadrant, remember here it's 0, 90, 180, 270, and 360. To decide quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. When angle is in radian, here's the formula. For second quadrant, we use pi minus given angle to figure out the reference angle. For third quadrant, we use given angle minus pi to get the reference angle. For fourth quadrant, we use 2 pi minus the given angle to figure out the reference angle. We also know that this is a 0 pi over 2 pi, then 3 pi over 2 pi. For each of the following, find the reference angle theta prime. First of all, you need to look at the denominator. If denominator is 2, 3, or 4, or 6, or you have integers like n pi, that means the reference angle, you will get 0 for n pi. This will be pi over 6. This will be pi over 4. This will be pi over 3. This will be pi over 2. Therefore, for first one, the reference angle will be pi over 3. That's all. Now let's go to second. Theta equals negative 7 pi over 12. So first of all, you need to add 2 pi. Make sure the coterminal angle will be between 0 to 2 pi. Then I got to do operation that denominator multiply is 12. This 2 multiply is negative 7 pi. This multiply plus 24 pi. Therefore, you get 17 pi. Then you have to decide the quadrant. So for the quadrant, you can do, here's 0, 0.5 pi, 1 pi, 1.5 pi, and 2 pi. Since 17 divided by 12 is equal to 1.4 something, therefore it will go to the third quadrant. So quadrant, that's a third quadrant. Therefore, for your reference angle, you got to do is 17 pi over 12 minus pi. Then you put over 1. Denominator multiply is 12. Then we go to, this is a 17 pi minus 12 pi, means 5 pi over 12. That will be your reference angle. Now let's go to another 2 example. First of all, for this one, you don't have to work because your denominator is 3. So your reference angle will be pi over 3. As long as your denominator that is 6, 4, 3, or 2 is n pi. Then you don't have to work out that reference angle. Reference angle will be pi over 6, pi over 4, pi over 3, pi over 2, or 0 will be the reference angle. So for theta equals 70 pi over 5, since it's greater than 2 pi, I need to subtract 2 pi to make sure the coterminal angle between 0 to 2 pi. Therefore, I do 70 pi over 5 minus 2 pi. I will put the over 1. Then here's the 17 pi. This will be 10 pi. Then denominator multiplies still 5. That's 7 pi. Okay, let's go to 0, 0.5 pi, pi, 1.5 pi, and 2 pi. We know that this equals to 1.2 pi, means a third quadrant. Therefore, your reference angle is still doing that theta minus pi. Therefore, reference angle equals 7 pi over 5 minus pi over 1. Denominator is 5. Then cross multiply 7 pi minus 5 pi equals 2 pi. So 2 pi over 5 will be the reference angle.